What a waste. What a waste. Here we're sitting here having a grand old time and we're not even live.
Oh man. If
They
y'all
missed-
would have seen, if you guys could see the effort he just put in.
I don't know if I can do that again. Oh jeez. That was the best I got. And we weren't live.
Oh man. That was an epic private show, by the way.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh man. Oh, that is horrible. I'm so sorry, man. See how I just put in the A game and I didn't hit the go live button. Oh man. Technology. Am I right?
Now that we're live, why don't you tell these folks what we're doing? What are we doing in here, Maine?
We truck in Maine. I'm in a Freightliner Cascadia, Michelin tires. It looks like you got a new truck there. What is that?
I got a brand new Kenworth T7 something or other. There's a picture on the wall right behind me.
That's a 777. T777.
Rolling on Michelin Super Singles. Got a Cummins, ISX Cummins in here. Eaton transmission. Rockwell rear ends. Come on. Pulling this Great Dane reefer with a Thermo King behind me.
Okay.
Rolling down the road on that TA Petro fuel. Using that fuel additive. All right.
That's a good one.
There you go.
You got any kind of tune in on that thing? What kind of horsepower is that thing?
Yeah, got a Pittsburgh power tune in here, cranked up to 986 horse.
Nice.
Yeah.
To the rear wheels.
Absolutely.
Got Alcoa aluminums all the way around, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, well, it's a fine looking truck. What's on your screen? What's on your TV screen back there?
That's just a picture of the truck. Oh, can I bring a couple of my friends in?
Yeah, go for it. Let's see what you got.
Appreciate it.
Oh, look at there. Which two of those were banging during the show? That was the mom and which brother? Which brother?
You know it wasn't the mom and the dad, right?
Oh me.
I'm sure it was the oldest brother.
So that makes you Alice?
Yeah, I'll go with that. Or the butcher. What was the butcher's name? Stan the butcher? No.
Yeah, Alice was hooking up with the butcher. That was the side action on there.
Yeah. That's right.
All right. Let's run through some comments. Tate Craft. Let's see who stayed around for the 5 minutes of no show we were doing behind the scenes like an idiot. Tate Craft said did 7 mile 9% in Maryland last year. Damn it, boy, that's a good one. We're talking about aerodynamics tonight. We're talking about mountain grade, how to run those mountain grades. You really want to utilize that Jake brake. Am I right, Alice?
Absolutely. And those mountain grades, shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot. Coming to find out, this old Mac here's got about the best engine brake going with that combined with that transmission brake they got in there. Dang it, boy. That thing will hold you back. You don't even have to touch the brakes going down a mountain. You'll end up going slower by the time you hit the bottom of the hill with that freaking thing.
Okay. Tate Kraft also says, then I bought a GPS that wasn't dead set on killing me while moving 45,000 single compartment tanker. Yeah, that's rough going up a 9% grade with a tanker. It seems like that would put a lot of weight on the trailer if you're going up a 9% grade.
With a single compartment trailer tanker?
Yeah. How is that not pouring out the top, right?
I don't know.
Let's see. G. Walker says, getting a twofer tonight. Yeah. I'm horrible at technology. I've proven it twice tonight. Number one, I was using a link to a live show I did 3 months ago earlier. Took me about calling the house and asking a kid what I'm doing wrong, and that got explained to me.
The 2-year-old?
Basically, yeah, should have been. I mean, damn, son. Like, and then I sat here and did a 5-minute live show. Well, more or less DIY did a live show. He really put in the effort, man.
Hey, you know.
How's the band doing?
Oh, you know, I'm just chilling here at the Oval Office. Let me go check on the band. I was asked
Yeah,
to
ain't
do
you
a.
got
I was asked to
got a
fill in
show?
for a brief period here for my
Yeah,
boys
there
here.
it is.
Something I
There
don't
it
know.
is.
Something or other happened to the lead singer. They needed some golden pipes. They called me up. What are you gonna do?
I got you.
I said, hey, before I leave, can we get a picture? So they were nice enough to do it for me. Appreciate it. Think I'm gonna use it on my business cards.
There you go. So anyway, back to aerodynamics. I saw one of your trailers come floating through today. Got my eyes on one of those.
Yeah.
That trailer's got that gray under tray. The looks like the wave, and it's got the bumper thing on the DOT bumper.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
That's got that smart truck system on it, and then it's got along the back by the hinges, it's got them foils, and then across the top of the trailer. That's my only trailer like that. The other one's got a side skirts and trailer tail. If I picked one up brand new, I don't like that under tray. It's just to me, it's not as good. I would put the side skirts on, and then I would put those foils on the hinges there across the top. I would ixnay the trailer tail. I like it, but none of my drivers seem to like that tail. And then I don't know if I'd throw that bumper diffuser on there. Probably would. Give it a try. But that would be my ideal thing right there, is the skirts with that smart truck system around the back instead of the tail. Seems to be better of the two worlds for me.
Okay. And so you say your drivers don't like the trailer tail.
Yeah, I like it, because I like money. But I understand to them it's more of a hassle. You got to get out and remember to fold it in. And, it's more of a pain. So I'm not going to do any more like that, especially if I was to ever get new trailers. I wouldn't put that on there.
That bumper diffuser, what do you think that really helps? Because it looks like to me you're creating more of an area there than you are like if it just went through the bumper.
Yeah, but you're rounding it off. That square bumper makes a drag, You're rounding it off. I would say just those brand new bumpers that they got. Some of them have they're not square all the way around on the backside. They're not exactly on an angle. It's kind of almost like a curve type thing. I would just want that.
Okay.
Then you don't have the extra weight also.
Product idea here. Let's think about a new product. What about a piece of plastic that is just rounded about, 4 inches wide, that just mounts to the DOT bumper and its pillars that make it rounded?
I'd be all in favor of that. You'd have to leave a section out in the middle for the dock locks. So otherwise their dock lock is going to hook that.
Okay. Maybe on that bottom one, that bottom rail, a lot of the new trailers, that's, like you're saying, it's like pointed on the front,
Yeah.
Have you noticed that on the bottom DOT, that bottom rail?
They're also going to, what are they? Some of them are almost like a carbon fiber rather than aluminum or steel anymore. Oh. I saw a trailer, I looked at a 2019 recently that had that. I don't know exactly what it was made out of, but it wasn't metal.
Okay. Yeah, I like the ones that are the like galvanized, like the dipped metal. Those seem to hold up a lot longer than just your regular steel bumpers.
Yeah, I agree. I got one with that galvanized. I like it.
Okay, yeah, I do too, because it's like you say, with stuff like the dock bumpers, and eventually you're going to rub some paint off of that DOT bumper.
Yeah.
And then you're sitting there, SOL, because the thing's going to rust to pieces. Let me run through some comments real quick here while you hang out with the band. Let's see. G. Walker in the house. Thanks for coming in. We wait in Maine, he says. We wait in Maine. Lone Star Transport, you're going to need butt cream after that paddling. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Thanks for getting the reference there. Trey is in the house. What's up, Trey? No, thanks for coming in, checking us out. Future trucker, Trey Johnson. Let's see, Freight Trucking, what's up, bros? Not much. We're chilling. Doing private shows from got DIY over here doing a private show.
Dancing
Freight
like a
Trucking,
monkey and nobody saw it.
Nobody saw it, man. This StreamYard, it's so weird because like if you got someone coming in, like you got a guest, and the go live button's in a totally different spot than when you do it normally. So Freight Trucking said you need a Mac in your life. Can't disagree with you, man. I like Mac trucks. Gus says looks like an RV in there. Yeah, that damn Kenworth. Hop back in your Kenworth there for a minute, man. That is a huge sleeper. Like, is that thing got a pop out? By the way, how long before trucks start having pop outs like RVs?
You know, I've thought about that. I've kind of wondered, but that's some extra weight there. You know, you got a motor, you got all the extra.
I want a bay window. You could have it air operated.
True.
Yeah, I want a bay window in my Freightliner. You know, like a little sitting area. You know, pop out. I could just sit there and look out the window and ponder. Is that a bag of poop or a bag of Doritos?
Where's that?
You know, when I'm sitting in my bay window, looking out my bay window at the truck stop.
Yeah.
Gary Bates in the house. He says direct drive 18 speed. There you go. Now you know. Barry in the house lighting those super singles up at every stop. Yeah, DIY. How, like, do you have to lock that truck in? Do you have to lock the axles in? Flip that diff switch every time you go to take off in that truck, or what? Like,
no, not with this Pittsburgh power tuning here. You know,
you got 900.
Spin the rims inside the tires. You know.
Oh, okay. I got you. 900 horsepower, Kevin. Jamie O'Hare says, "What kind of birthday cake did your son have?" Happy birthday to your son from the fan club. Thank you very much. I have no idea what kind of cake they had. Honestly. Gus says there's no steps in that family. LOL. Yeah. Yeah, that's I don't know. That family is I just don't get this why they would hire a butler. You're like Mr. Belvedere of that family there.
Not a bad place to be.
Juan says, "What up, Cash?" Not much. Rick N's in the house. How's it going? How's things going in Rick N's world, man? You in training? You done with training? What are we doing? Man?
We ain't seen Rick N in a while.
He's trucking, man. He's in training.
Is he trucking and banking?
Ooh, trucking and banking, that's for sure. Let's see. Gary Bates says put a 115 gear in there. 115 gear.
Hold on. Go ahead. Carry on.
You all right over there?
Mm-hmm.
What are you drinking?
I'll talk about my full service lease through y'all go ahead. I'm just gonna go to bed here and you can take over my live stream.
Okay, I got you. Oh, you eating Cheetos over there? What are you doing?
Oh, these are the worst. These are those stupid Utz chickaronis I bought that one day.
Ooh,
they've been sitting on the desk open. You want to talk about stale? The dog loves them though. My dog comes up and begs for them.
Your dog's got taste.
You know what? They ain't the worst thing in the world. I'll tell you that.
I like Turkey Creek myself. You know.
Oh, I like these Utz brand. You know, everything.
I don't know who makes Turkey Creek. Distributed for Ben Star Brands, Turkey Creek. Probably privately owned, you know, Frito-Lays and whatnots. Got to have your chicharrones ready. Let's see. Betoplex says, isn't adding weight just going to take away the point of reducing drag? Possibly. Let's hear it.
Roar. How's that?
Oh, come
No?
on. That's
Oh,
weak.
come on.
No.
No, you got aerodynamics at speed is going to trump just about everything. 55 is kind of the break even. 55 and under, rolling resistance. 55 and over, I should say, aerodynamics. So aerodynamics gets to be huge.
Yep. And if you're 55 or older, AARP is the way to go.
Language police are out tonight. Careful now. Careful.
Yes, sir.
I have
yes,
a slightly
sir.
higher command of the English language. I'm just warning you.
Slightly. I can't argue
slightly.
that. Hey, I got to take them when I can get them. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So, all right. So you like the smart truck system on the trailer?
Minus that under tray. Here's the thing. That under tray, yeah, it breaks it up a little bit more around the axles, but them cross members catch a lot of air, and that skirt keeps the air out of the cross members better. It does a better job of that. If you could have a smooth underside, I might be a little bit more inclined for that under tray thing.
You almost need like a tarp, snap-on type tarp for that underside.
Chemlite, like reefer material.
Yeah. So removable. That way they can check those cross members.
Yeah.
In an inspection, but I don't know. The science says that Ecolite is the way to be.
Okay. Well, that's a little bit different than that smart truck, though. The Ecolite comes up further, and it the smart one just dips down to under the axles. That Ecolite one is like a wedge, so it breaks it up and puts it around instead of underneath.
Yeah. Yeah, I like those more than I think I would get one of those if I had a trailer. I think I would. I like how it moves with the tandems. So it stays right in front. That is a great design.
It's another thing about the smart truck, it does not move with the tandems.
Yeah. So all right. So smart truck worth the money, you think? Like retrofitting, maybe?
Better than nothing. It's better than nothing. If you're retrofitting, just put the skirts on. And then I don't know how much it costs to put those diffusers around the backside, but I like them.
That's more what
the skirts and the underside are going to make the bigger difference.
I think if I was retrofitting, I'd go with the Eco underneath and do the diffusers, those new type of diffusers on the tail. I think that would be the money right there.
Yeah. All right.
What about FlowBelow? You a fan of FlowBelow?
For between the drive tires?
Yeah, and on the trailer. I've seen people put those on trailers as well.
Yeah, I like them, but doggone, they're expensive. The retrofit a truck with that, man, they get good money for that.
Yeah.
It'll take a long time to recoup. So, with the small return you get from it, it would take, well, not with fuel being $4 a gallon. I mean, your payback would be a lot quicker.
Right.
But with fuel at $2.50 a gallon, like it was for a long time, that payback's going to be a son of a gun. It's going to take a long time.
So, I was at Freightliner a couple months ago, River States over there in Roberts, and they had the hubcaps that someone else had bought, like the chrome version, and they had the gray version there, used for $400. Now it did not have the wishbones; it was just the hubcaps. The only reason I didn't bite on that is because it was for duals, and I would have had to get the mounting brackets for the singles. And by that point, I was like, eh. I have been to the junkyard a few times looking for those. But it's a hard system to find used.
I like them. The ones made by Real Wheels. You ever see them? They're not
Which
cheap.
design is that?
Well, they got the chrome, they got black, but then they have these ones that are transparent. You can see through them. I've been wanting those. They push on and you spin them to lock them on, then just spin them, pop them off. I tried those soft ones years ago. Those ones made by Deflector. What junk
I
they
had
were!
those.
Took about 2 weeks for the zippers to stop working, and it's hard to get them right. Zip up and on and off.
Maybe I had a different one. I thought they were Deflector, but they had like 2 metal rings that popped inside the rim.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones I had, if I'm not mistaken, they Velcroed.
See, that would be better. Mine had a zipper, and I hated it.
And they had the little inner circle that was Velcro as well. It was attached about, a quarter of it was attached, and then the rest was, I got to say, I ran them for about a year, never had any problems out of them. I think I can't even remember what I did with them. I think I may have gave them to the guy I sold the truck to. I may have just left them on there when I sold it. I can't remember. But yeah, I like those FlowBelow ones, because like you're saying, you just put them on and twist them and they lock on.
You ever see the ones for the steer type?
Yeah.
Yeah, ones. They look kind of weird. I was going to get them, but maybe not anymore.
Yeah, I think there's a guy here where I'm at. He's got those ones on a steer tire. I don't know. It's all about your return on investment, really.
Yes, it is.
FlowBelow claims if you do the wishbone, the mud flaps, and the wheel covers, it's about a 6-month return on investment, and that's about a $1,800 investment.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
So that's really not bad because if it pays for itself in 6 months, then every 6 months you're going to be getting an $1,800 bonus.
That's right. That's right. I thought it was more expensive than that. I was thinking like $2,400 or $2,500 for that whole thing.
I mean, it may be. I don't know. I think the last time I looked it up, it was about $1,800.
Okay.
And that wasn't just. Actually, I think that was on eBay, and that was like piecemealing it. Like buying this part here and that part there. Like basically building my own set from eBay. So probably some of that was probably used on eBay as well. So. Yeah, I would say if you get a new one, it probably is about $2,500. Now, I noticed a lot of companies just run the wheel cover portion of those. I think Creek Carriers is one of those that just runs the wheel covers. They don't run the wishbone and all that, the mud flaps, and I don't know. I would like to try those mud flaps, but
I used to run them.
The FlowBelow one?
Well, they were made by what the heck is the company? The first one to come out with them, Eco Flaps.
Okay.
Oh, I think that's the same one they use in the FlowBelow. I used to run them on my last truck, and even besides, whatever they give you in fuel mileage is very small and it's hard to measure. It's something you got to measure over a long period of time. But they help keep the spray down. Like when it's raining and stuff, you don't get that spray kicking all over the place. It really keeps it down.
Right.
I really like that.
About the mud flap portion of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I got the mesh mud flaps on mine too. It's to me that's one of those. I don't know. I think I'm $60 into those mesh mud flaps. Like that's a no brainer to me. That's going to save fuel for. It's such a small investment.
Exactly. It's like some things you do just because the science, it makes sense. It might be so hard to measure, but that over the course of 4 or 5 years, you're gonna do nothing but benefit from it.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm always back and forth on air tabs.
I like them. I've had them. That's one of the when I buy a truck. That's one of the first things I put on is air tabs.
Yeah.
Can you measure the fuel economy difference? No, not necessarily. But like in the wind, you know, when the wind is tossing you around, you can tell I can tell a difference. And then too, when you're in wet, sloppy conditions, you don't get all that turbulence. You can see better. Like it keeps that spray down. For me, you know, maybe every truck's a little different because every truck's aerodynamics are a little bit different. Like you're starting at a way different place with the Cascadia than me with the Columbia. But I like them. I'll always use them. In fact, if it costs a lot for that smart truck thing around the back of a trailer, I might just scrap that and put air tabs all the way around the back of the trailer. They recommend that. Air tabs are cheap.
Yeah, I don't know what. Last time I bought a set of air tabs was probably, I don't know, 8-9 years ago. They were like $270, $280,
something like
in
that
ballpark for a set for a truck. Yeah, if I was going to buy a trailer today, I'd put air tabs on the back of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that smart truck system is probably more expensive.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I don't know for a fact, but it's got to be more than $300 for that.
Oh yeah, by far.
Let me run through some comments here. We're behind on comments, I think. Let's see. Where am I at? Gus says they call that the half round. Okay. Don made it back. Thanks, Don. Angelica Jane in the house. So tired, Miss keeps me moving. Thank you. Yeah, well, thanks for hanging out with us. Rick N says I touched the wheel one time in 8 days and decided to just pay for an actual school. I'll just say I can with accuracy talk smack about the company. That should not be said. Okay. Juan says Schaefer Trucking is going very well. Yeah, Schaefer seems to have their crap together. I don't know. Everybody I talk to that's over there is, making money, making good money, enjoying it. So, Gary Bates says Verge band right. What? Night Ranger says DIY. How far is Chippewa Falls from your establishment?
About 150 miles.
150 mile. I think he's trying to get your coordinates, DIY. Let's see. Gary Bates says taco corn chips.
No. Dill pickles and sausage. It's probably what he's talking about.
Juan says my first week I did 2,563 miles. That's a pretty good week, I'd say, at Schaefer for a reefer company. 2,563. That's a good week. Night Ranger says DIY Night Ranger will be in Chippewa Falls. I like how he refers to himself in third person. Night Ranger will be. My 2-year-old does that. He calls himself baby. He'll be like, baby need juice. He's got that third person going. We'll be in Chippewa Falls after lunch. I will buy lunch if you pick me up. There you go. Drive 150 miles for lunch, DIY.
Maybe. Depends on what it is.
A convenience store 7-Eleven hot dog with relish. Come on.
Sold.
All right. Let's see. Gary Bates says, why don't you just do a flatbed?
Oh, I'll tell you, because doing flatbed, every time somebody sees me, it's going to look like I just ran 100 miles. I'm going to be sweaty, have a red face and flush. My hair is going to be all tousled up and messy. I don't really need that. No, I did flatbed for about 7 years total, step deck and flatbed. So, I tell you what, long term, it's beating up your body. I definitely had my fair share of injuries from flatbedding. It's hard damn work, and anybody who does it should be commended. And when you're good at it, you're good at it. You make it look easy, but you can take a good while to learn all the little tricks of the trade. Gary, you're new here, stepping in. Give her a try for a while. You might like it. But my hat's off to anybody who does it for 30 years, because tell you what, eventually you're gonna break fingers. You might get smacked in the face with that winch bar a few too many times. You're gonna fall. Can't not count the number of times you fall. You know, the wind kicks up while you're tarping that load and tries to take you with it, drag you across the parking lot. You just about got the tarp on and secured down, and up comes a gust of wind and rips the whole damn thing off, and you got to roll it up and drag it back up there and do it all over again. Not to mention it's 20 below zero and you can't feel your fingers or your face. So yeah, it goes on and on with flatbed, and it doesn't pay. It doesn't pay enough for the freaking privilege either.
Get yourself some knee pads if you're gonna do flatbed. Whoo, man, getting up and down off of that trailer and you got to get down to get those bungees just right. Like, I'm just telling you right now, my knees never hurt so bad as when I did flatbed. Not just the climbing up and down and the trying to do this, doing that, but yeah, I don't know. It's a pain in the nuts. If you're good at it, you're good at it. You probably make some money at it. It's not a game that I want to play anymore. Every time I tarp a load, it looks like I fought a bear. I mean, my clothes are ripped. I'm sweaty. I got some dirt on me, scratches on it looks like I fought a bear. I don't have many grizzly fights left in me, to be honest.
After the long day of fighting a bear and rolling up tarps, it's a good idea to come soak in the hot tub pick up some of your buddies, jump in the hot tub for a while. That's all I'm saying. Relax.
Right there off your left ear. Is that a wang?
It might be. We're all adults here, aren't we? No, I'm pretty sure his name is Bill.
You finally caught on to what I was saying there.
Yeah, I get it now. Took me a second. A little slow in my old age.
Well, hey, at least you got a grasp on the English language. That's more than I can say for myself.
A little bit.
Let's see. Gary Bates says an empty flatbed trailer has to be fuel efficient. Sure. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Probably. If it's got skirts on it, you see those prime flatbeds with the skirts on them. That's interesting. And something that Love's does is, have you seen the tankers with the skirts on them that Love's pulls? Why do more tanker companies not do that?
I don't know.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. Some of them, they got the dry bulks anyway. They got a lot of piping under there. I imagine sometimes you need to get at. I don't know.
So
then again,
fold up skirts.
True. Fold out.
Yeah.
It's the way to go.
I know a guy that runs for Autumn over there in Woodbury, Minnesota,
Yep.
And he pulls dry bulk like a specialized look. That thing's got pipe all over it. Yep. It looks like an oil refinery going down the road. And he gets horrible fuel mileage with his Cascadia. Typically heavy loads and whatnot, but yeah, he's like in that 5 mile a gallon range pulling that trailer. Let's see. Gary Bates says Twins Express, Rogers, Minnesota, sitting next to me.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Holland Enterprises, Grand Forks, North Dakota. Now you try.
Well, there it is. Black Label Express, Tampa, Florida.
There you go.
What you know about that?
Nothing.
Gus says we know diesel fuel would be a little cheaper with DIY in office.
That's right.
You know, I don't know. I think DIY would probably he'd probably line his own pockets if he was in the Oval Office. So
You're damn
he's
right I
got
would.
that. He's got that Exxon Mobil Chevron stock going over there. So I'm just saying he's going to secure his dividend. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, things are going to change. Took an oath to this flag right here. You know, going to rule by executive order, and I'm not just running for president. That might be how it starts, but I'm going to become irreplaceable dictator. And I'll tell you what, some things are going to change in this country, and none of y'all got nothing to say about it. It's all up to me.
Well, other than the people in the comments section, they got things to say. Like Chili Dog says, "Good evening, Cash and DIY." Lone Star Transport says, "Most megas I see with trailer tails aren't even open going down the road, either broke or driver laziness. So why bother spending the money to put them on?" That's very true. Every time I see a Millis transfer truck going down the road, that son of a bitch has either got one or no trailer tails open. Like, what is up with that?
I don't know.
How do those things do in a strong crosswind?
Fine. No, they don't hurt you at all. I mean, if anything, they probably help a little bit.
But I mean, like, does the crosswind like close them for you, or
no? You gotta punch up a little middle foldy part there and then push them in.
Ah, okay. You ever pinch your fingers in that push-up moldy part?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I have.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they don't put them out.
Maybe.
Freight Trucking says, "Finally done trucking here for the night." Okay.
He must be around. He said he was gonna make it somewhere south of Cedar Rapids. I'm guessing. So I'm guessing he's probably around there.
Okay.
He was saying that in the chat earlier in the last video.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I put in 180 miles today. I pretty impressed with myself.
I took the garbage out.
Ah, okay. We're all accomplishing things.
Yay me.
Hey, so I'm out on the road right now, and my order of fuel ox is officially at the house. What should I do until I get back home?
Would you like me to text you a link for that? My order of fuel ox showed up today too at the house, except for I have the worst FedEx or UPS person in the world, and they must have kicked the box around on the ground for about 6 weeks before they decided to put it on my doorstep, and there was bottles leaking, and
oh no,
looks like it probably came via Iraq before it came to my house. So I took a bunch of pictures and sent it to them, and they're going to send me a new package.
Nice.
Most of the bottles are about half empty. I don't know what the hell goes on inside a FedEx truck. I'm just saying. But
let's see. Alexandra says, "Time for my dinner." Okay. Freight Trucking says, "Nice bathhouse DIY."
thank you.
TJ Jones says, "Geez, saw you live an hour ago." Yeah, man, I put it in.
That's what she said.
Hey now, hey DIY, can you handle the chat for a minute? I gotta go pee.
Yeah. We'll run through some comments here and talk about you while you're gone.
Good deal.
Chili Dog says, "I can see Cash putting himself in that bathhouse in his thumbnail." Now, let's talk about that for a second. You really want to see the man back here butt naked sitting next to these fine Japanese fellas? How do you think these Japanese men would feel about a naked redhead sitting next to him? I'm not sure they dig that. Maybe he'd just rather hang out with the Brady Bunch. I don't know. I'm just saying. Alexandra says, "Remember, real friends tell the truth." No, Alexandra, real friends keep secrets and take them to their graves, and they will help you bury a body in the desert. That's what a real friend does. You know what I'm saying? Lone Star Transport wants to know who's that under the desk with the cigar. You talking about here? That's my cousin. She dropped her contact lens, trying to find it. Chili Dog says, DIY, you looking like Garth Brooks tonight? Well, thank you. Are you referring to me hanging out with my new band? That's not the Garth Brooks band back there. That's a little band we call Queen. Something or other happened to their lead singer. They needed somebody to stand in. They heard I was off today, so they gave me a call. They were nice enough to just hang out behind me for a while for this live stream. Rick N says, so he's Biden 2.0. No comment. No politics tonight. Hell, it ain't my channel. Let's do some politics. Let's blow this channel up. No way in hell I'm Biden 2.0. Kangaroo Trucker's in here. He says, what's up, boys? Thanks for Kangaroo Trucker. Hey, we got to get Cash to drop a link. You should come in here, Kangaroo Trucker. Hang out with us. Love to talk to you. While Cash is gone, why don't I steal you and get you on my channel before he gets you on his? That way I can say I stole another one from you. Alexandra Lynn Poiser says they're making baby FedEx trucks. Really? Well, maybe them smaller FedEx trucks won't kick around my package like it's their stepchild or their dog. Take better care of my fuel locks, not dump it all over the package. Chili Dog says, what's up, Kangaroo Trucker? Vic Med's in the house. Hey, Vic, thanks for coming in. We're just hanging out tonight. Me and the family. You know, Dad, Mom over there, Marcia, Cindy, Jan, Peter. Oh my God, I forgot my brother's names, my other two brothers. My gosh, I can't believe that. Don says, at least we can catch up on the comments. That's right, I'm going to burn through these comments. Cash gets bagging and nothing to talk about. Night Ranger says, that's okay, DIY. 150 miles is not worth eating at Texas Roadhouse. To talk about Max, I understand. Cash can't even pronounce Chippewa Falls correctly, and I thought I was illiterate. No, sir, you are not illiterate. Just had to wait for the right man for the job. Oh, crap, he's back. Everybody,
Yeah, okay.
be nice now.
I was listening while y'all number one. And when did I mispronounce Chippewa Falls?
I don't know. I don't even notice it anymore.
Chippewa? It's not Chippewa.
No, and it's not Chewbacca Falls either. I believe you might have called it that. I'm stealing Kangaroo Trucker from you. I was trying to share the link here and have them come in, all these people, but then I realized I can't put them in the stream anyways.
Yeah, if Kangaroo Trucker wants to pop in, by all means,
he says send him the link. He says to send him the link.
Send him. What? Oh man, how?
I can do it. I have the link on my phone, but I don't have his number.
Let's see.
Oh, here, wait, I got it. I got it right here. If I can, but I can't.
Yeah,
I can't do a comment when I'm on this end of it.
Yeah, that's me. It's got. That's one thing they need to work on with. Let
me think. What if I email?
think I got it. Yeah, let me do. Let me check something real quick. Hey, come on, work.
If I email you the link, can you email it to him?
Yeah. Let's see. I got the. Yeah.
I'm gonna email you the link right now.
I text you the link, didn't I? Yeah, it wouldn't be in my email. Okay.
Yeah, and I know I don't want to text it to you right now because you're on the phone, but here, I just emailed you the link. You can email it to him and he can shimon in.
Shimon.
Shimon.
Shimon. Let's see.
Barry Harborson says DIY reopens the pipeline. You're damn right. Science has yet to discover a finite amount of time that can measure the amount of time from the time I say I'm sworn in to the time I reopen that damn pipeline. There's no instrument that can measure that finest amount of time. It would happen before your next heartbeat. He says, Cash out there peeing on them tires. No, that man don't do that. He runs like the wind over to the truck stop. and uses the restroom like a human being. Bernie Sands, do you know of a place that has a good selection of pre-emission trucks? I'm keeping an eye out for one, but they're not at all easy to find. If you're talking about like glider kits, there's a good place in Kentucky, Glasgow, Kentucky. GLASGOW, Glasgow, Kentucky. They sell brand new Columbias with 12.7 Detroits that were built by Detroit Diesel, not Fitzgerald, not Pittsburgh Power. They're straight from Detroit, Reman 12.7s. They sell a brand new Columbia like that for $140,000 with full factory warranty.
There's a used truck place in Chicago. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Let me look that up.
Are you in Chicago?
I'm saying no. There's a place that sells that typically keeps glider kits on the lot. Used gliders. Now you're gonna pay for them. I mean, they ain't running them cheap by no means, but
Okay. Otherwise, Bernie Sands, stay away from. Don't let anybody talk you into Fitzgerald. If you want a glider, you want a Harrison, one built by Harrison Truck Centers. But if you're just talking about older used trucks, pre-emissions, there's a lot of them for sale in Southern California area because they're not legal there in the ports anymore. You can find them out there, but I'm not saying you should go that route or recommend you go that route. I'm just saying that's where you can find them if you want them. Gary Bates says, DIY, did you hear about FedEx having problems with delivery with the storms and paychecks getting delayed? No pay for me, right? Absolutely. No pay for you. Who's sending their paychecks, FedEx? I mean, really? Aren't 99.7% of people on direct deposit these days? I guess if you're sending your paycheck FedEx, hey, good luck with your life. You'll get it eventually. Hope you're not sending USPS because you're never going to get the damn thing. Took me 6 weeks to get a license plate in the mail.
They're so far behind. Hey, Kangaroo Trucker, I emailed you a link there. Check that out. If it doesn't work, let me know. Here you go. Here's your flat top Columbia.
How much?
Let me get some details on it. 2018 Columbia 120. Let's look at some stats here before we hit the price. It's got a Detroit 12.7 500 horsepower, 328,000 miles, Eaton 10 speed, 150 times 2 aluminum fuel tanks, great brakes, deep rubber, all aluminums, premium interiors. What do you think that's going for, DIY?
What year is it?
It's a 2018 Columbia, 12.7.
Let me guess, they probably still want like 84,000 for it.
328 on the miles.
What's it worth, or what's it going for? It's worth probably like 35,000. They're probably wanting like 90 for it, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Want 90,000 for that bad boy.
Okay, so I just put another guy onto a truck yesterday. 2015 Mac with 326,000 miles on it. Yeah, $37,000. Gee, am I going to buy $37,000 or $90,000 with the same amount of damn miles on it? Yeah, you might have problems with emissions. I could replace that emission systems, I don't know, 4 times?
See, that's what I don't understand is everybody wants to, the emission system, it's like, okay, buy a $35,000 Freightliner, spend, I don't know, $10,000 to $12,000 at a dealership, get a brand new damn exhaust put on it, front to back, and then what?
I mean, I'm all for having a pre-emissions truck, but don't pay 7 times more than the truck. Literally 7 or 8 times more than the damn truck is worth. That's insane. Like
Here's
they're
you
not
another
worth
one.
that. What do you
Here's
got
you
there?
another one. 2016 Columbia, 500,000 miles on it. Same setup, 10 speed, 150 aluminums, 12.7, $75,000 with 500,000 miles on it.
I'm seriously thinking about putting my truck for sale. I should be able to sell it for $45,000 at least.
Yeah, hell yeah, you could. You could buy
Because
a
I guarantee it's in better shape than those are. Because I put a lot into my truck, and it's got a full APU.
yeah.
I should probably sell it for 50.
And for you guys that are wondering how do you overpay for a glider kit, you go to I-294 truck sales. The letter I, like I-294 in Chicago, I-294 usedtrucks.com. They keep an inventory of gliders. We got a guest here. Let's see who this rascal is.
Oh no!
Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Am I on?
You're on. This is Kangaroo Trucker. Everybody doesn't know this is Kangaroo Trucker. Go check him out. He's got a channel. He's doing it right over there. I like Kangaroo Trucker. I approve his message.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm learning how to go live through you, and it's messing with my head.
All right.
DIY. What? So you guys do a good job talking on the air live, and I'm like, when you pre-record, you can do whatever you want, man.
That's right.
It's crazy.
Yeah, if you're live and you're full of shit, people are gonna know it.
Is it cutting in and out?
No, you're good.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, if just don't crack under the pressure would be my thought. It's like it's only on the internet for eternity. Nothing to worry about.
That's right.
Exactly. And I'm always saying shit I shouldn't be saying, so it's like, you can't take that back. But
yeah,
that's all right.
And
I'm up in North Dakota right now.
Okay. All right.
I'm talking like from DIY country. Don't you know?
Yeah, I hear you. You up in
Gotcha.
you got them crawlers? You got some crawlers up there, Mille Lacs?
I don't know. Mille Lacs? I don't know.
You up north?
North. NORT.
Up north.
I'm from Indiana. Indiana has no accent.
Oh, contraire, mon frere. I disagree.
Well, you would, because you've got an accent, so I guess I would sound different.
Yeah, I'm the only one here with no accent.
Oh my God, I don't know where you're from. I'll tell you what, there's no loves in Minneapolis, Minnesota. What's up with that?
Not yet.
They got one in St. Charles and one in Albert Lake, and that's it. Like,
oh my God, I've been running dedicated up here out of Minneapolis for the last couple of weeks, and I'm like, I got to go to a TA or a Petro or something. Like, go up to Clearwater. They got a nice Petro up there. You ever been up there? They got these it's like
the bakery.
The pastries?
Yes, sir.
The pastries made by the Jolly Green Giant, man. They're all like 3 times the normal size. It's like, wow, I didn't think a Long John could get that big.
They're heavily subsidized by the Metformin company.
Yeah, yeah. That's where I caught diabetes up there. Be careful.
I never heard anybody catch it like that.
That's where I caught. Yeah, that's where I caught the obesity.
Yes, the obesity. I hear you.
Yeah, I contracted it up there on a long weekend. 34-hour restart right there got me hooked.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, I had I had to take a little fork and knife to cut the Long John because I'm sorry, but I ain't gonna stick something that big in my mouth, man. Yeah,
Rookie.
It's just like I was feeling very uncomfortable about it. How do you guys do the lighting in the truck? Because I just got this fluorescent bulb above me, and I feel like the whole world in here is looking at me.
You're very well lit. I gotta have this. I gotta have my lantern.
Oh, a lantern. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Look at you. Is that
And he
what
says
you
I'm
carry?
90
Is
years
that
old.
what you carry when you run? Is that what
Like
you carry
kerosene?
when you run to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And when
Oh my
when you
God.
really got to go, you hit them with this right here.
Oh,
Oh,
my
the
God.
battery's dead. What's going on with this thing?
Oh, you're gonna pee all over yourself now.
Get your kerosene lamp out there, Grandpa.
I hear you. Oh, man, that's a bummer. Am I hitting the wrong button? That's the only button it's got. It's supposed to have a red flashing light, but I guess that part of it doesn't work anymore.
Well, that's cool.
But yeah, the lantern part still works. You know, you gotta, you know.
You look like a creepy old man with that thing.
Hey,
You
he
get-
looks like a creepy old man without it. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
If it wasn't for those meddling kids,
Yes, exactly. You're gonna be going by the truck. Is this my truck? Is this my truck?
I carry
tell you-
this when I'm out prostituting.
Yeah.
You put the red light thing on the bottom just as your bat signal.
Would you like some company?
You got $2? No, but I got a lamp. You want to rub it?
You can't put this genie back in the bottle.
Oh my God.
All right.
I saw
But
I saw your big miles you did today. Was that this morning?
yeah, I did 180 miles today, man.
That sounds like
I
one of
don't-
my runs.
I don't know if that was that earlier on one of my other lives or my recorded video. I don't know.
I think you were half asleep when you did it. You woke up because you ate too much Arby's or something.
Yes. I ate a ham and
That was
cheese from
funny.
Hardee's.
That was funny because you said you felt like you got punched. Some of the lines you put out there, man, I'm like, I mean, you literally laugh out loud. It's ridiculous. At least
Well, thank you.
DIY balances you. I mean, he
Okay.
he gives some
Oh.
good knowledge and stuff, and then you sprinkle in some of this
Yeah.
shit.
We you're not privy to all the phone calls. I'll tell you what.
No. Yeah. No, I probably shouldn't be. I've had my consulting with Cash. It's been pretty rough. It's uncensored.
Yeah, when people call me with you know, they want advice, you know, I just make it about me. I'm like, well, you know, let's talk about me for a little while, you know? Like
The last thing you want is, well, let me tell you what I've experienced.
uh
Oh, jeez. So where are you guys?
I am in Ohio. I think I'm in Ohio. I don't know, man. I took a crazy nap this afternoon. It was like I felt like it was like 2 different days. Like, you know, like yesterday and then today. I think I'm still in Ohio. I'm like, yeah. And DIY, he's there in his new T777.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Nice.
Hanging out in my driveway.
Cool.
It's quite the
I'm
sleeper
looking
they
at-
got on those.
Yeah. Looks.
Captain's chairs. See how that one chair turns around to a card table there?
Oh,
Pretty
wow.
Pretty slick.
Well, you running 3-card Monty out of the back of that thing? Why you need a table like that?
Hey, you know.
A little rolling gambling.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I'll tell you what, I had almost my second jackknife of my career the other night coming out of Dakota down to 94, and I've only been driving for 2 years, so I'm still learning. And all I know is when you see your trailer in the other lane and you're not in it, then that's a problem. So I picked up on that tip.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to be able to read your company name on the side of your trailer when you're going down the road.
No.
Yeah, I tell you, it got squirrely, and I got lucky. I've driven in snow before, but I've never driven with a semi. So it all worked out. I got her behind me in the straight, but I was like, whew.
Did you have to pull over and pull the seat cushion out to crack your ass?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, that went all the way up. That was a wedge. That all worked out, but still, it's amazing. So I'm still getting my legs after I mean, after 2 years, you've been through a lot of it, but even though I went through that experience once before, I still didn't enjoy it the first time or the second. So
No.
it still comes up on you. So I was light, I was empty, and so it was basically just hydroplaning on ice.
That's a dangerous route there in the wintertime at 94 between Minneapolis and Fargo. Well, and beyond Fargo, but
Yeah. I'm up in Grand Forks right now.
Yeah, I like running that area up there, mostly in the summer though. But what kind of truck they put you in over there at ATS? And what you said, dedicated account? What's that about?
Oh,
yeah,
hey, everybody! Kangaroo Trucker just dropped a video talking about ATS. Everybody, go check out his channel. Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah. And please, I think I may have made it a harder video than necessary. It took me like 4.5 hours to edit. Cash comment. Good job editing, because you can see I look like max headroom on that thing. You know,
it reminded me of like a like one of those driven trucking videos, man. I thought I was watching like an intro to a movie. I was like,
oh, that was
damn,
good. Yeah, that was.
Let me get some popcorn.
So that's my new intro for 2021. I had a camera crew come out, and I said, "Look, man," I said, "just do something that looks decent, somewhat professional, because I'm trying to gain an audience, and I'm starting to get people that I respect an awful lot. So I'd like to try to up the game a little bit." So.
Oh no! If you want an audience, what you need to do is go pick a fight with somebody on YouTube, start some drama,
No,
maybe have a mental breakdown.
Yeah, I've seen that audience. I don't want it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe call the FBI on another YouTube trucker.
Yes. Yeah. I don't. I was getting into trucking when all that was going on, and I was like, I don't know if I want to start a channel. So I'm good. I'm good with where I'm growing. So I'm good. I got some of the folks that run with you guys. I think that's pretty cool. You guys got a good community. I like the community. I like to be a part of it.
I like it. A lot of cool people.
Yeah.
Nobody starts any trouble. No, you know?
And if they do, I don't
like to have fun.
I don't notice it. So it's all good.
Right.
I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, everybody take a chance. Go check out Kangaroo Trucker if you don't have his channel. If you go to my community page, I shared out that video he dropped earlier. So you can click on it right. You can click on it right from there.
I'm gonna share that out right now.
Cool. Yeah, his channel, he deserves more growth. Like his intro is better edited than anything I've ever done on YouTube.
Well, I
promise you.
I paid for that intro though. I paid more money than I'll ever make on YouTube for that intro.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit! Like, what is this? I'm like, that's
the gym I own has we've got about 25 to 30 stuntmen that are in the movies that come to our gym on Sunday nights, which is great because that's revenue when it would normally be open. And in the back where I park when I come home, they do stunt card stuff. I got black circle marks all over the back of my lot, and I'm like, man, were they trying to run over a dog or what the hell was going on? And then they're in the movies, so some of these people are really big. They got big cameras and stuff like that. So I said, hey, how about a little side work? And they're like, well, that's all we do is side work. I'm like, okay, well, I have some more. So I said, I just want to do a little intro. I said, I need it just really simple, just short, fast clips so they don't get a good focus on me. And let's do something. So
now, did you specify how about some free side work?
No, they work for me, so they know everything I ask them to do is going to be paid for.
All right.
So,
all right.
Yeah, no, it was fine. It was fine. They were talented people, so they put that together in an hour. I was like, oh my god.
Now
I gotta watch this while we're.
Yeah, I like the intro. The intro is pretty cool. The rest of the movie. So what I try to do for you guys who are watching, if you watch this thing, instead of just doing a review of a company, I didn't want to feel like I was a recruiter or trying to just suck everybody into work and let me get a referral bonus. I'll get a bonus if somebody uses my name, But my point is I wanted to share my review based on where I've been. So I tried to show some of Night, some of Metropolitan, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have used their names because I was talking down about one company, and I was like, and I got, so we'll see. We'll see.
No,
They better give you
that's-
something for all the free imaging you just gave them in your new intro.
right?
Yeah.
No, I think that's a good thing to talk about when you review a company.
I think
Where
so.
have you worked? Where
Yeah.
have you worked before? Because you're comparing where you're working now to your other experiences. So
Where'd I get that
think
advice from?
that's interesting. No, that's a good way to do it because
Yeah, well,
it
I
gives
just hope I didn't come
perspective.
across confusing.
I didn't think so. So if people do go to ATS, they check out your review, they think, okay, maybe this is better than, I don't know, if it's better than CR England or, CRST,
I really think
like,
I'm having the experience of well, see, I had one thing I didn't put in there is I did have 2-day orientation with Western Express, but I didn't feel like I had enough experience with them to review.
Oh, you had plenty. You had more than enough.
yeah.
That's all you
Tell you
need.
what, man.
One day
That-
you could have
that's-
been an expert on it.
Yeah, that's the wrap right there. So if people do decide to go to ATS,
Just email me and I'll put them in touch.
is your email in your video descriptions?
Yeah, I would rather them
Okay.
email me so I can talk to them because you can never cover everything on a video like
Right.
that. If they're
Right.
interested, I'll tell you, it's a good company. And I say that cautiously because, like I told in the video, there's no 5-star companies out there. And if they are, they need to raise their
one.
their bar. I mean,
help a
'cause
brother out. There's one.
Well, sorry, there is one. It's a 3-letter or 3-letter word, right?
There you go.
Yeah, but well, let's put it that way. There's very few that are that high level, very few, because the industry is hard. It's hard to find. You're going to have stuff that's not going to work for you in the industry. It's just not. I mean,
Right.
you're going to run into it every day, and it's how you cope with it. But it's also how they. And this is good because DIY. You're the type of person that when a driver would have an issue, you're not going to just go, well, sorry, that's the best we could do, or I'll see what I can do.
No.
And then you never hear back from them. I mean, you're going to take care of the situation.
Have to.
That is going to work for both parties. Where I've been where companies where it was too big of an issue for them to address, so they just ignored it, and then I've been able to work through. I think that's the key. You have to be able to work through the issues with the carrier because you can't have it always your way. It's not that's because your way might not be the right way.
And it's different between a company that has employees and like DIY. He's working with owner operators, so it's a different mentality too.
There's I hate to say it, but a lot of company drivers can be babysat too much because they haven't understood the other side of what goes on.
Yeah,
it's just like today. Somebody was saying it was almost $400 to do this toll from here to there, and I've never had to worry about that. They're leasing now, and I said, that never bothered you before? Well, no, it wasn't my problem. I go, well, that's not the way to look at it. Somebody had to pay for it, even if you didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
You're still involved in that. I mean, you're. So I run a business out of Atlanta, so I try to look at everything as a business, even though I'm not paying for any of this. In a way, I am.
Well, in a way,
I'm not. Right.
The more they have to spend on those things, the less they can pay you.
Right. So in a
there's
way,
only so much pieces of the pot.
Sharing, and that's fair. I accept that. I accept that.
The most interesting thing about ATS to me, and again, everybody go check out the video Kangaroo Trucker put out today, 1-year review of ATS.
And everybody comment Cash sent me, so I can show you.
Okay,
Or-
there you
The
go.
reason I have
Or-
all these views is because you said that.
If you want to say that I sent you, we're standard thumbs up and poop emoji will do just fine.
Oh, those are best. Those are the best.
I want a thumbs up and a kangaroo emoji
I don't
for
think I have
Kangaroo
those.
Trucker.
Mm.
No, I think the kangaroo emoji is the poop emoji.
No. So the most interesting thing about ATS to me is the pay.
That's unique.
Can you talk about that a little bit? Because I don't
Yeah.
know any other company that does it this way.
Yeah, and I didn't even, that wasn't even why I came to the work for the company. I didn't research it that well, but it's 50 cents a mile or 23% of the load, whichever is greater. And you don't have to do anything to choose. It just defaults. So my average pay last year was 64 cents a mile. For a company driver, that's pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, they don't play the games where you get a bonus of this, and it's not a range of, you know, a sliding scale or nothing. It's just like flat or flat, and it works out. It works.
I like that because you got the 50-cent base to work off of, which is a good rate to start with.
And you go up a penny a year. So
okay.
And then and the percentage goes up a penny or a 1%. So I'm now at 51
Oh, wow.
and 24.
Nice. Okay,
And,
yeah, I like that.
And so for me, it's fine because I've got enough risk right now going into my business in Atlanta that I'm not ready to go into a lease or owner op. Just I got some things I want to minimize some of my risk that I've got going on there, liability rather. So for now, this is working just fine for me. And I'm just a drive-in box puller, so it's nothing special, but it's kind of cool because a lot of times you don't bump a dock. There's some of my videos, if you guys have seen them, I'll be out in the middle of nowhere, or I'm going to job sites every once in a while, and that's kind of interesting to me. And they do pad wrapped. Pad wrapped. I didn't even know what pad wrapped was when I got there. The guy, the recruiter, goes, well, it's a pad wrap division. I'm like, pad wrapped? What the hell is that? He says, you don't mind folding blankets, do you? I'm like, what is it, a laundry service? What are you talking about? I said, I don't know, how big's a blanket? And I didn't know what to ask. I didn't know how to answer that. So I was like, yeah, I can fold a blanket. I mean, is there a special way or nothing or what? And I've only done it once, so it's not like, it's basically it's a moving company that moves the military across the states, and it's usually only in the summer. And all you are is an extra moving vehicle for the Mayflower or whatever, whoever they end up contracting ATS with. And so you're just, and they put all the stuff on and take it all off. You don't do anything but pull it. So I was like, so what's the deal? And they go, well, you just got to get through a neighborhood without knocking a tree or a person or a car over. I'm like, all right, I think I can do that. So that's all right. I mean, it's not real often, so it's a challenge. I don't think I'd like to be in the moving industry all the time. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm sure I wouldn't, because I don't like going through neighborhoods unless I'm lost. Then I apparently enjoy trying to go through a neighborhood to turn around. But
I think if I ever leave Reefer, that's probably where I'll go, is the moving industry.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah, I don't. It's just, to me, it seems like a
there's
nice,
a lot of money in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and if there's enough money there, I think you can work around doing a lot of the hard labor. You can hire the right people.
You're exactly right, because even the guy that was running that Mayflower one, he was a good delegator, and he was good with the people that he hired, and they basically hire crews. I mean, when they're going into a town, they already have a network set up where they call a crew and the crew comes in and does it. And so you're really just delegating at that point.
Right.
When I was younger, I made $100 in a day, 10-hour day, $10 an hour. That was back in the 80s. But $10 an hour back in the 80s was a lot of money when minimum wage was under $5 an hour. So
Yeah, no,
So-
it's an interesting industry to me. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of competition now with different moving services. But yeah, it's definitely something I've looked at and thought about for sure.
I don't know. Not me. If somebody doesn't show up, I might have to lift the box. I'm not. That's not me.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Didn't think
I'm
about
doing
that.
this dedicated. I'm doing this dedicated gig up here with Target, and I'll tell you, I never appreciated ATS's trailers till I started pulling Target trailers. Oh my gosh, they're starting to replace them now, but them rust buckets, they're the first one I pulled, I was like, all right, let's see if the landing gears, okay, the landing gear might go up. All right, that went up. A lot of rust came out, but that's probably normal. And then I went back to see, oh, it's not air assisted. So let me pull this. Whoa, there is no pull. I guess we won't be sliding the tandems either today. It's like,
Oh man.
okay. So
That's how a lot of those dry van companies budget that. They budget a trailer as like a 15-year piece of
Yeah.
equipment, and
Nights,
15 years up
notorious for
north
that.
is rough.
Yeah, that's the thing is, I mean, all the salt and stuff, it's definitely eating metal. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I get it. I understand it. I mean, at least they put new tires on them.
Yeah, I was at USA Truck for a couple years. Man, they had some trailers there that, spring ride, like just old as could be. I
Why,
was
and they're
like,
not. Why do they say spring ride when there's no spring? It's like
Leaf
just
spring.
pulling.
yeah,
leaf spring.
they're on
Is that what it
on
is?
leaf springs. Yeah.
Oh, that's what they
Spring
mean.
ride is on the comeback again. Spring ride is all the rage again right now for all the big companies. They're all going back to spring
Why?
ride trailers.
Why?
Because it's cheaper. You don't blow any airbags, and
Yeah,
you know.
true.
But most of them
Wow.
are all spring ride now.
But
Wow, I know.
those leaf springs are they're like no suspension,
No, it's awful. You get a light load and it just hammers down the road.
especially when you go
Mhm.
over railroad tracks. You're not.
Yeah. Oh,
when
it'll
when
launch
the
us.
front of your truck goes over a railroad track and you know, uh-oh, and about 1 second later, you're going to really feel it.
Bam. Yeah, I pulled a spring ride for a while and I stopped. My fingertips started to go numb. Once I stopped, it was messing with my neck and stuff, and it sucks. And if you got your tandems all the way up, anything behind the tandems rides like a springboard.
Oh my God.
It sucks. If you got a light load.
Yeah, that's the LTL company I went to work for. They had a lot of 53-foot vans that were spring ride. I mean, they were still ordering their new ones spring ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I get the cost. I mean, I get it. It's a box with wheels, and so what if it doesn't ride that well? But it seems
Cargo
like the
claims
freight-
are expensive.
Some of the freight could probably use a brake, but
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get a load of light bulbs on a spring trailer, made me a little nervous, just saying.
is that popcorn back there, or is that light bulbs?
Oh man. I pulled a load of light bulbs down through Kentucky on 65 years ago, and I don't know if you guys remember. That concrete road, that right lane used to be the worst. I was just imagining what was going on back there, when you take a fluorescent light bulb, and you smash it and it busts into a million pieces. I kind of imagined that's what was going on back there.
You're nervous when you open that door.
Oh my God, dude! I just figured I was going to open it to just be one big dust cloud. Just blow out the back.
Like when Cheez-Its explode.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Oh, but I think I'm about ready to wrap it up, guys. It's about my bedtime. I didn't realize it was 10:30. Appreciate you guys for taking the time to do this.
Thanks for
let's
inviting me.
see.
Thanks for the kangaroo background there, DY.
Yeah, incidentally, a herd of kangaroos is called a mob, incidentally.
Yes, it is. It is. So that's probably what I've been thinking about that. I probably should call my subs my mob, but let's see. So
there you go. There you go. There you go.
Maybe I will.
So I call mine the cashiers. What are yours, DIY?
I got nothing.
I'll
be honest with you.
We gotta come.
I don't even have pants on right now. I don't know.
Yeah, you got nothing. Yeah, well,
No.
yeah,
no.
we got to get more creative than that. All right, guys. Well, thank you for inviting me in. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Right.
thanks for stopping by, Kangaroo. Everybody go check out Kangaroo Trucker. I put a link in the thing there for everybody to check them out. And yeah, I seen we had somebody else pop in there for a minute. We'll get him on next time, DIY.
Mhm.
I think you know, when we go
We got-
past 3 people, it's a little rough getting the conversation.
Yeah, we got to talk about that health insurance next time.
Yes, that's for sure. I definitely want to talk about that. But anyway, appreciate you coming back for the second live there, DIY, bringing your whole family with you.
Thanks for
For you
having me.
guys that don't know, that's DIY family right there on the screen. You know, he's got a wife and a husband apparently. Very progressive over at the DIY household.
That's right.
He's got I don't know if those are his wives or his daughters or I don't know what that situation is, honestly.
It's all polyamorous. You know, we all have great hijinks and all kinds of adventures together.
Oh me, or maybe he kidnapped this family. I think that's what it is. He's Mr. Belvedere in the situation over there.
I'm Charles in charge. You probably don't get that one either, do you, you young pup?
I remember watching Charles in Charge. Hashtag what's that guy's name?
Scott Baio. Scott Baio.
Scott Baio. There it is. There it is. But yeah, DIY, I appreciate you coming back. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Sorry we didn't get to more comments, but
there's always next time.
Yeah, there's always next time. Everybody check out DIY's channel too. If you don't have DIY, if you're just stopping by, you're new here. You got a link there, DIY, or let me see if I get one going real quick.
I can't drop it because I can't type in the chat here.
I got a link right here for you. I drop it before we head out. Because I want everybody to go check out DIY Semi. There you go. I just dropped a link for it. Click on that last link there. The guy knows his stuff, you know, when it comes to trucking. I put him in like the top 3 people I've ever met of trucking knowledge. So
that makes me a little uncomfortable.
Well, I don't know. It's I mean, what, you want top 2? You mean give you top 2? Like,
all right, we'll see you next time.
Yeah. I got to be number 1. No, it ain't. Yeah. I'm not even in the top 10. But thanks for coming by, DIY. Later, everybody. Take care of each other out there. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.